If I had $1 to tell you what I'd do.
Hi everybody, I am Brenda. I am officially known here as the Laura Shepherd Show as the snack lead. It's a very important role to hope you all enjoy the snacks. We have an amazing lineup of guests today. We have McComis, and we also have Kelli with Fern Bella as a guest, and we have Megan and Denise with the Chihuahua Rescue. Hello, cute puppies here. We also want to let you guys know that if you enjoy the Laura Shepherd Show and you want to see more of the Laura Shepherd Show, we invite you to go to our Patreon page, and it is up here at patreon.com, The Laura Shepherd Show. So thanks so much for coming. Enjoy the show, and I'm going to bring out Miss Laura Shepherd.
Thank you so much for coming to the inaugural Laura Shepherd Show. And we have little doggies here, big and small, which is so nice. Please go to Patreon and support the show if that's what you want to do. We're going to sing a little song here because I'm going to tell you something. Something's going to happen and it could be good, so feel free to sing along. Something's going to happen and it could be good. Something's going to happen and it could be good. Something's going to happen and it could be good. Something's going to happen like we knew it would. Something's going to happen and it could be good. Something's going to happen and it could be good. Something's going to happen and it could be good. Something's going to happen like we knew it would. Don't fear the change, folks. Oh yeah, things will change. Leaves will fall and it will rain. Transform before your eyes. No time for chasing pride. Why me? Why did that happen to me? Oh, you never know just how life is going to go. Jump in your boat, row, row, row. Jump in your boat, row, row, row. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. Is everybody feeling good out there? Yeah. Thank you for being here. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. Oh yeah, you gotta aim high, go for your pie in the sky. Go ahead, trust yourself, everything will right itself. Oh yeah, well life's a stream, so go ahead now, follow your dream. Jump in your boat, row, row, row. Jump in your boat, row, row, row. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. Is everybody out there ready for a show? Yeah. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. Yay! Oh, thank you guys. I love the audience. How pleasant. Did you all have a good time singing? We're going to bring McComis up here to the stage.
Now?
Yeah, how about right now? Duke, why don't you join me up on the stage? This is McComis. How you doing, Duke? Down right here. And Duke is a neighbor of mine, and we're friends. I guess we met at the blueberry patch
A few years ago, yeah.
a few years ago. And you're retired, is that correct?
I was tired.
No, retired. Are you retired?
Yes, I've been retired for a few years, but I probably wasn't retired then.
Oh, it's been longer than that. Okay, so what are you doing to entertain yourself these days?
I change hobbies about every week. At this moment right now,
Speak up so we can hear you.
at this particular moment in time, I'm redoing an interior on my van. with blue jeans. So
What kind of band you got?
I got an 82 Volkswagen.
82 Volkswagen.
Love it.
It's a whole hippie trip here.
And he's trying to get the whole inside upholstered with blue jean material. Is that your goal?
Yes, with blue jeans with the frayed ends and the patches and all.
Everybody-
Do you need people to donate blue jeans to
I
the
have
effort?
a couple of pair of blue jeans, yes. I found a pair at Goodwill yesterday, a big old pair for $3. Got a whole door panel on all that one.
Wow.
Maybe some on the cows.
All right. Well, Duke and I, we decided we were going to write a song together one time, and we're still friends, so it worked.
Yeah. It was testy there at times.
Right, because what we wanted to do was have a duet. But I didn't want to sing about love gone wrong. No fun in that. And I didn't want to sing about political issues, like, you know, us against them. So it took us, 2 weeks of discussing
To come
before
up with a subject, yeah.
something that we could sing about.
So about all I do is political songs. Used to be love gone wrong songs. I don't write love songs. Anyway, we come up with a subject.
We did, didn't we? And so what we decided that it'd be safe to write about another family dinner. That's what we called it. And so you got to imagine the scene. There's a couple of ladies inside the house, and there's a couple of gentlemen out back working on a car. And this here's the story.
You talk, now we go.
You just gonna play?
I'm just going to move around till you get ready to go.
Oh yeah, well we started, we started writing this song and we get so frustrated. The rules were that we both had to agree on every single line of the song. Yeah, well, you can imagine how well that went.
Two different minds.
Two different minds. Early in the visiting, I was talking and was listening. Dinner was cooking like it ought to be. Done stuffing. We was talking bunch of nothing. Looked out the window, through the pending tragedy.
Old Fred was a wrenching and a cussing. Lord, he is accomplishing mostly nothing. Had his head deep inside that broken Chevrolet. Yeah, Jimmy walking through the yard, Ollie walked right up to that car, stuck his arm through the window. He was grinning impishly. Jimmy blew the horn. Yeah, and Fred broke his head. All his face turned red. Said, Jimmy gonna be dead, 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 dead. Dead, dead, the day he was ever born. Red Jimmy thought he had escaped as he headed for the backyard gate, not a vision of the collision that was fated to ensue.
Then he'd heard Freddie scream, and she thought she'd better intervene. But her apron tie got caught on the stove as she passed. I saw Annie start to fall, and she grabbed Jimmy's coverall. The apron tie was stretched like a banjo string.
When that apron tie let loose, oh, she went flying like a Canada goose, like a football highlight reel. Oh, they all went tumbling down, and they burned the corn. Yeah, they ain't raised her head, said the day's turning dead.
Jimmy gonna be dead,
Oh,
dead, dead, dead. Deader than the day he was ever born.
well, the flames of the east and I'm looking at the curtains in the kitchen, but Freddie pulled his cape out, Freddie Superman to sing. That kitchen spoken black from Superman's attack. So they gathered on the patio at an ancient barbecue.
A disaster in the making was a 35 pounds of bacon eaten on the hood of a broken Chevrolet.
you know
you're gonna get fed, 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 fed. Just as fed as day that you were born.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we've all had a family.
Y'all fill in the notes in your head that I missed there.
Did you miss a note? I didn't notice. Did any of y'all notice him missing a note?
No. Okay.
All right, now I'm going to say.
I meant to do the silent spots and then read there.
Well, we didn't
Oh,
notice.
sorry.
I think that's the thing about life, you know. You think you're making all these big mistakes, but nobody notices. Go easy on yourself. Go easy on yourself, dude. Go easy on
I'm
yourself.
always easy on
Lord, your dog don't treat you that way. Hey, Bo.
He's a good old dog.
We got
Yes.
we got big dogs and little dogs here at the show. Oh, and your kids. Oh.
He don't know what thing about me. He's not my biggest fan, I'll put it that way.
He's not? Who is your biggest fan?
Oh, about anybody him.
Well, he didn't run away from you when you started playing. In fact, he wandered on up here to listen. I think he might be your biggest fan. I think you might be.
Okay.
You might
Where do you
be.
think, Bolger?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think
All
what
right,
we're going to do that. We're going to get Miss Kelly out here to tell us a little something.
All right, we can do that.
Kelly from Fern Bella Botanicals.
All right.
See what we're doing.
Hi, you guys. My name is Kelly. I am a local clinical herbalist, and I'm here today representing Fern Bella Botanicals.
And what exactly is Fern Bella Botanicals?
Well, since you asked.
Inquiring minds want to
wondering.
know.
Yeah.
Sure. So, Fern Bella Botanicals is a catalyst to aid in your self-love and healing. So, I am trained in a variety of, like I said, plant medicine, but also shamanic rituals and ceremonies, and I create craft botanical elixirs and tonics, some of which, if anyone here is drinking the tea, there's multiple herbs in there that are for mood uplifting, so if you drink the tea, you might notice that. So, yep, and today I'm actually going to give you guys
I got some herb lifting drugs for afterwards.
Some what?
I got some herb lifting drugs for
Oh man! All right, we can go to Duke for that.
I don't know what she's got in her tea.
So in my tea today, I have Damiana, some wild-crafted tangerine peel, lemon balm, peppermint, and a few other plants in there. Yeah, glad you're enjoying it. So today I'm going to do a little auricular therapy on Duke. So has anyone ever heard of auricular therapy?
Big ear.
It's a big ear, right? Let's see. Oh, about close, right? So,
Okay.
who here has heard of acupuncture? Okay, so we know what acupuncture is. So acupuncture is a form of Chinese medicine that works on the meridians of your body, the energetic meridians. And so instead of acupressure, I'm doing instead of acupuncture, which punctures the skin, this is acupressure. So what I'm using is a seed on a Band-Aid. And these seeds, when applied to the ear, stimulate different meridians within the body. So these are really great for stress and pain. So we all suffer from those things sometimes. So I figured these would be perfect to put on Duke. And we actually have a 5-point protocol we do on every person, and that just kind of overall, it's a general way to make sure that whole body system is being influenced in a positive way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give him some auricular therapy.
Do you want to get a close up of this for
Yeah, I think that
the
would be
people in the
great.
audience?
All right.
That's not live.
Might ought to wash my ears if we're going to do
Oh,
this.
you know, it's all good.
No. Okay. Doesn't want to move the. Okay.
Last time I did that, the audio cut out. So I'm not touching it.
She's not touching it. We'll have a
We
close
there
up
yet?
of this. We'll have a close up of this
I
when
feel better
we
already.
Patreon.
on
Tune
the
in.
Patreon page.
I think it's
you'll
working.
see.
I think it's working. All right. So the first point I'm stimulating is called the Shen Men. So the Shen in Chinese medicine is your spirit, and it's found in your heart. So the Shen Men is great for grounding and for calming the spirit. So we like to do that one first. These ear seeds can stay on your ear anywhere to 5 days, but of course you want to leave them on as long as you feel comfortable with.
I'm calm.
Yeah, look, it's working.
Look at this, calm already.
So to give a little homage to my lineage, I was trained at the Traditions School of Herbal Studies here in St. Petersburg. There is a clinic found on 25th and Central, downtown St. Pete, and they teach traditional Chinese medicine as well as Western herbalism. They take clients and they teach workshops. And they have a really neat apothecary where you can get just about any herb, any plant under the sun.
And so when you put those on, you give it a little pressure?
I do, so I'm stimulating that meridian by pressing on it. Look at, even Bo is feeling relaxed from it.
I know, I heard a big exhale from the dog.
Yeah. Amazing how that happens.
He's
right?
next.
You're next, Bo.
Can you put ear seeds on animals?
You know what? Their ear anatomy is a little different. I haven't heard of anyone putting ear seeds on animals, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. I have worked on animals as well. I do, not ear seeds, but with plant medicine, definitely.
Right, so if your dog is not feeling well and you'd like to treat her with herbs, you can get in touch with Kelli at Fern Bella.
Botanicals.
Botanicals.com.
Right up here, and there'll be a link attached to this live stream. And yeah, on my website I have a lot of plant medicine offerings, and you can also schedule an appointment. I also do at-home garden consultations, so I can come to your space and evaluate it and determine what might be the best for you to have an at-home garden.
So we got something for a left shoulder blade?
Yeah, actually.
She won from a left shoulder blade there.
Yeah, there is a point in your ear for every part of your body, and it's really neat because it matches an upside down fetus. If you can imagine a fetus's head.
Oh, fetus, not people.
Not people. A fetus's head here, and then it's spinal column, and it's curled up, right, like a little baby in the womb. So that's actually how we see it on your ear as well. So let's see, that means your shoulders around this area.
I love that little ear, a little plastic ear. I could start a collection of little plastic ears. Hey Norm, you need a plastic ear? Norm's got a hole in his ear, I wonder.
I guess that part just don't get fixed on the end. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's fixed all the way to heck and gone. We don't
Heck
know.
and gone.
Heck and gone.
Now, Kelli, did you also bring a gift for somebody in the audience?
I did, actually. Yay! So we are going to have a raffle. Reggie's going to pull one of your names from the raffle. And I want you, whoever the winner is, to meet with me after the Laura Shepherd show. And we can make sure that you get sent home with something that you will truly utilize and value.
It'll be unique to that.
It'll be unique to you. So thank you all for having me.
Yay, okay, so
Enjoy.
Reggie's
Thank
out
you.
there.
Yes.
Let's see what
You
Reggie's...
feel better? Jeez.
Reggie, woo, how you feeling? You feeling
Hey.
kind of relaxed?
Yes, I could almost walk home.
I don't want to leave.
All right, Reggie, do we have a... Oh,
have a
do we
winner?
have a winner?
We have a winner!
Woo!
Ooh.
Oh.
Did you get a name you can't pronounce?
I got an email address.
Okay. What is it?
Schrorbach12 at
Who's the
Gmail.
winner?
Hey!
So we'll get together at the
Well,
end.
you guys get together at the end. Take
Thank
a
you
little
for
break
having
there.
me.
Right.
Take a little break and we'll...
Awesome.
Good information.
Very cool. Yeah, full of information.
You just never knew that... Can I wear that big ear? Will I hear better?
I don't know if it works like that, Laura.
Okay.
We can experiment.
Yeah, we can experiment later. I'm going to sing a little song about letting go. Right? Because if you're carrying a bunch of baggage, now's a good time to leave it. You can leave it right here. I'll sweep it out with the trash. Don't you worry. was Sue, and yes, I know she made you blue. Oh, you got a load, you've been carrying it a while, and it shows. Oh, how you got a load, shrug it off and go see do. Oh, life's a dance, can't move on if you don't let go. You can't move on if you don't let go. There you are, sitting stuck, all the while you're cursing your luck. The pulse and vein on the side of your neck, let me know you're mad as heck. Oh, you got a load, you've been carrying it a while, and it shows. Oh, you got a load, why don't you shrug it off and go see go. Oh, life's a dance, can't move on if you don't let go. You can't move on if you don't let go. Alright, you guys gotta let go of the bad news and think of some good news. Now you think of something good that's happened to you in the last 24 hours. I dare you. Yeah.
Being here.
Yeah. We're gonna hear some good news from everybody. Does somebody out there in the audience have some good news? What do they want to say?
They just said that life is great and people are learning to love themselves.
Oh, yay! Life is great. And people, do we agree life is great? And people are That's some good news. Yeah. Yes, I know you were in an earthquake, and yes, I know that's hard to take. Yeah, I know you felt the earth shake. We were all there, oh, for goodness sake. Oh, got a load, been carrying it a while, and it shows. Oh, got a load, shrug it off, do-si-do. Oh, life's a dance, can't move on if you don't let go. You can't move on if you don't let go. I got lost on the way to town, but then I saw a rainbow when I turned around. I got lost on the way to town, but then I saw a rainbow when I turned around. I think, you know, attitude is everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, how nice of you all to make it here today, and hello out there in Facebook world. So glad you all could join us. Does anybody have any good news they want to share? Okay, well, what's your good news, Brenda?
My good news, also Reggie's good news, is that our friend Chris came to town, and he has been amazing to have as a guest. And there was a jam session at the house last night, and it was awesome. We had a really great time.
Yay! All right, does anybody else have some good news they want to share with us?
Well,
Oh, Duke's got some good news. Bring it on.
my hen, she hatched out 2 chickens or 2 hatchlings, and then but something ate them, so that's bad news. But the good news is she ain't started laying again, so that's good news.
That's
Oh!
good
Well, that was the good news because really you only allowed to have 8 chickens.
I know,
And
man,
every
they
little
threw it in
chickens-
me, but something took care of them, so I guess that's good news.
Yeah, and the chicken's laying again. All right, well, Duke's hen is laying.
Woo!
What better news is there? I guess better news might have been that the hens quit laying and we got to eat them for dinner. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Would you all like to hear another Laura Shepherd song?
Yay!
Oh, all right. Let's see. What song are we going to sing for you all today? All right, this song is a little bit esoteric, okay? Now, have you ever heard about, you know, they talk about good dirt and sweet dirt, you know? So, you got to think about that when you're listening to this song. That ain't dirt, but it sure is sweet. That ain't dirt, but it sure is sweet. When I think of you, my thoughts are deep. 'Cause dreams are like dirt, you know they both come cheap. Dreams are like dirt, you know they both come cheap. thoughts of things. Their light has hair, just has wings, and it's everywhere. I think of you, I float on air. Dreams are like dust, they both come cheap. Dreams are like dust, they both come cheap. Dirt becomes dust, dreams become real. Does what you think about make you feel? The pound of clay pays for fate of the world we create. Think of you, why it has weight. Dreams are like clay, the both come cheap. Dreams are like clay, the both come cheap. Dirt becomes dust, dreams become real. Does what you think about make you feel? I firmly believe that what you think about does, in fact, affect how you feel. And there's been some scientific studies to back that up. So just when you're not, when something's stressing you out, you just start going, something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. It's kind of like those ear seeds, except you don't have to put little ear seeds on. You just get your mind right. That's the way we do it. Oh my goodness. How about Duke? Should we get Duke up here to play another song? Yeah. I reckon we better. Duke, play us another song. Give us a little background to one of your songs.
Well, yeah, last year or so I've been working on recording an album. I come from West Virginia, coalfields, in 1983 when Reagan shut a bunch of them down. And I come down here to Florida, and during the course of the year I'd write a song or two about it, and I finally got enough I thought I had an album. And I've been playing them around so everybody thinks all I do is these sad coal mining songs. Well, I do other things than that, but I've just been pushing these for a year since most of the people here have never heard this one. This is about, since 1983, they bulldozed the tops off of 500 mountains in West Virginia into the valleys and just wrecked the place. This is a song about that. It's called Nothing Left But the Leaves. Granddad's dad was a mountaineer, he's free, when he settled in the land of the Cherokee. Hunting, trapping, yeah, and planting seeds. Life was hard, but the living was easy. Good thing they picked that all away. Big man came with a fistful of dollars. He had a brown jug of whiskey and he gave Pappy swallow. Next thing you know, it done sold that mountain soul. Pappy just laughed, yeah, he slapped his knee. Lord, he said he sold him something that he couldn't even see. How the hell did he get that coal out of that anyway? Mama, come quick, take a look over here. There's a big show town, Pappy mountain blown to hell. There'll be nothing left but to leave on when she's gone. Mama, come quick, take a look over here. There's a big show town, Pappy mountain blown to hell. There'll be nothing left but to leave on when she's gone. Big steel cane mill that built all the houses, Lord, that built the churches and the stores and more. You make a living, but you give your lungs to the cold. You could raise a family, but you owe your soul to the store. Union came here and things got better, then the union got bad, and hell, I just left that. Who'd think they built a drag big as God? Put the mountain in the valley and the valley in the yard, and when the rain come down, done washed it all away. Buffalo Creek done gone and washed away. Blair Mountain Valley Field, you know it done washed away. Mama come quick, take a look over here. There's a big shovel town, Pappy Mountain blown to hell. There'll be nothing left but to leave on when she's gone. Nothing left but to leave when she's gone.
What in the world caused you to leave them horrible coal mines in West Virginia and come down here to the Paradise State?
Well, like I
what?
said, Reagan run a bunch of us off. The thing was, I voted for Reagan the next time after I got to Florida and lived for a couple of years, so. Turned out good for me. Now, these days in West Virginia, it ain't good, and I'm sorry about that, but, you know, they don't build buggy whips anymore either, so. It's time we quit mining coal and started using the renewable stuff.
Oh,
That's my political statement we weren't supposed to make on the last episode.
People are right to their opinions, and I believe you're right. They don't make too many buggy whips anymore, but they must make some.
Well, they are a few.
There are a few.
They just don't make as many buggy whips. Is there anything in Facebook land that they want to ask? Anybody out in Facebook land want to ask you? Is anybody out there want to ask you a good question? This is your moment to...
So you actually worked in coal mines?
Yes, I spent 12 years in the coal mines.
What was your job? Did you have a fancy job title?
Well, I started out as a green cap with my dad, and that's
A what?
trainee, a green cap.
A green cap. What's a green cap?
A green cap is you have to stay within 10 feet of somebody who knows what they're doing so you don't get yourself killed for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
I did that, and then I went in the Navy, and then I went back in the coal mines after I come out, and did the
So
regular
you
stuff.
figured that the Navy wasn't dangerous enough, you had to go back to the coal mines?
Yeah, submarines wasn't dangerous enough, wasn't closed enough. I had to get to the coal mines. So anyway, I went back and worked my way up as an electrician, and then the last 6 years I spent as a chief electrician in various coal mines. So it wasn't all bad. It just wasn't great. Yeah.
So coming from
Something I
inside
did.
coal mines, you believe in renewable energy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I believe in
Back from the
science.
source. Yeah.
Science.
If science went the other way, I'd be on the other side. But it just don't.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right.
Do you have any faith in science?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just ask you questions.
I have a question.
Okay, what?
Who taught you to play guitar?
Well, back in the early 60s, my brother went off to college. Daddy bought a guitar at the company store, and my brother kind of picked it up. Then he went off to college and come back with some guys playing rock and roll music in the living room. And I saw them guys, and they'd make a few chords, and I go, yeah, woo! I said, that's what I want to do. So
Yeah.
I got Mel Bay's Big Note Songbook out and learned 3 chords, and 50 years later, I can almost make them 3 chords. So. Most people played baseball or basketball. I couldn't do any of that. They put me out in like left field where all the weeds are real high and stuff. So I played guitar.
Something about that.
So what are you going to do once you have your van all fixed up?
I'm planning the next trip will be to Magfest, I think, which is not too far.
Yeah.
And then if that goes well, then I'll probably go to North Carolina. My daughter lives up there. Do Thanksgiving up there on the road. Me and Bo.
Jumbo.
Who will take care of your chickens while you're gone?
Well, that's up for grabs.
Oh.
You know? It will be free eggs, so don't want to throw some feed over.
Well, Duke, sometimes you do this thing called the news from the chicken yard.
Yes.
Oh. Any news you wanna? We can add that into the show later. But do you have any news you
Well,
capture?
I have to have the news on the screen that I can.
Okay, well we'll see if we can't slip in a little news from the chicken yard into the final thing. How about another song? Would you have another song you might want to play for us?
Yes, I'll do something a little better.
Oh,
I like the last one.
I love it.
Well, you know, a different vein, let's say. Here, this is back when I used to write love songs. Come on in, sit down, tell me about yourself, baby. Where you gone, where you been, you come a long way, you ain't there yet. So kind of stop, take a look around you, but don't let time pass you by. Don't believe Mick Jagger, I don't think time's on anybody's side. I think time's just a reason for changing. You chase your home and ride a spirit dancer. Just take off your shoes, girl. Stay right here. Just take off your shoes, yeah. Stay right here. Well, my dog looked tired, but he been hunting for game that keeps running out so hard to find. Yeah, but he come home, so I guess that's something you're laying on the back porch outside. Thunder hit low in the summer sky. Would you listen to the rumble? Would you listen to the roar? Yeah, come on out here, maybe baby, watch it go by, sitting and swinging on my back porch. Cause time's just a reason for the change. You listen to that lonesome whippoorwill. You ride your pony and chase the spirit dancer. Just take off your shoes, girl. Stay right here. You just take off your shoes, baby. Stay right here. Just take off your shoes, girl. Stay right here.
I got a question for you, Duke. Where'd you get this old dog, Bo?
Well, actually, my kid wanted a dog,
That's where a lot of people get their dogs.
but my ex-wife didn't want a dog. So her solution was to give me a $25 gift certificate to the SPCA so I could go pick out a dog and raise a dog in my house. And then he had a dog when he come to visit me, and she had to put up with it. So that's where he come from. But, you know,
The rest?
he's a rescue, part American Bulldog and Springer Spaniel, I think that's it. He's a good old dog.
All right, do we have a good feeling about rescue dogs?
Yay!
All right, now we're gonna.
They do take a bit of training. He wasn't born like that. You know?
You mean he
He
wasn't
did
born
chew
with
up
dogs?
he chewed up a book or two. So.
Worth it.
We had
Hopefully
to
it
talk
wasn't a
about
good book.
Yeah, he He didn't like me reading books and not paying attention to him, evidently.
All right.
That's back in his puppy days. He's still embarrassed about it, you can tell.
That look on his face.
Yeah.
Can you see that look? All right. We're going to get Denise up here and Megan, and they are going to share with us some puppy stuff. Scoot on over there. Come on up here, ladies. Want you all to join me on the stage with your little puppies. So cute. Now, Bo, he doesn't seem to mind. Go on down one. And this is Denise. Hi, how are you doing? So glad you could come.
Thank you.
And Megan.
Hi.
And who are your little friends?
This is Abigail, and she's a 5-year-old long-haired Chihuahua. She's a little chunky. She's up for adoption. She was surrendered by owners who could no longer take care of her. And that's a real common reason why people surrender dogs to shelters and to rescues. And this little guy his name is Eddie. Now Eddie came to us from a couple of Good Samaritans, young people, which was really nice to see young people involved in their community. And they found him on the side of the road, nearly dead. He was 1.5 pounds full of fleas and a couple ticks. He has a broken leg that can't be fixed. We nursed him back to health. He's a good, healthy 3.2 pounds. That's as big as he's going to get. He's only 1 year old, so all this bad stuff happened to him under 1 year old, which is a really sad thing to say.
He gets around like nothing, huh?
He gets around really well. He is young. He is a puppy, and he really loves people. He's what you call an anti-Chihuahua. Little Abby here shows that she's very protective of her mom, and so she's kind of nipped at a few folks here and growled at them. But if I disappeared and left her here for a couple hours, she'd be befriending Laura and say, hey, she's my mom now. So that's typical of Chihuahuas. They're really protective of their owners and their foster moms and people that work with them.
All right, well, and you have this Chihuahua rescue, and it's Limbo Chihuahua. Why Limbo Chihuahua?
Well, when I founded Limbo Chihuahuas, I worked with I volunteered for another rescue called CRT, Chihuahua Rescue and Transport, and they fired all their volunteers in Florida. They left us with
That sounds like an interesting story, but we'll move on.
They left us with 25 dogs, and one of the other people one of the other fosters said, well, they're in limbo, so why don't we name the rescue Limbo Chihuahua? So that's how they got their name.
And I thought it was about being a dancer. Maybe like Limbo.
Yeah. They do like to do a limbo, especially when they walk on their leashes. They like to go under things. So they're really good at limboing.
Denise, do you have a dog of your own?
Denise has 4 dogs of her own. I have been fostering with Limbo now for about 3 years. And the first foster dogs I got were 3 little puppies. And I adopted 2 of the 3. And that was after I lost a dog. So it was like, it was meant to be, really. They were the perfect little angels. And they still are. So my goal was to foster, not to adopt at the time, but it's a common thing, right, Megan?
Most fosters will keep their first foster.
Oh, does anybody want to foster a dog? We're looking for people.
I mean,
if anybody's interested.
That's kind of something in rescue that people laugh about.
We fail. We fail at fostering at first.
The first foster people get super attached to, and they always keep them. But then after that, it becomes easier.
Yeah. Now I know that if I keep the foster, there will be no room in my house to foster.
And every time you foster one dog, you're actually saving 2 to 3 lives, because that gives an opening in the rescue for another dog to come out of the kill shelter. And then a dog, unfortunately, can go into the shelter, but even kill shelters have the opportunity to adopt from that shelter. So just go out and adopt. And if purebred dogs are, it's about 81% now of dogs in shelters are purebred dogs, if that's your thing, you know? So it's not our thing. We take mixes as long as they're under 20 pounds.
So now I have 4 dogs of my own, all of which are fosters, but I always keep one slot open for a foster dog. And I probably fostered, gosh, because I've had like 3 litters of pups.
Yeah,
20,
Denise
30
was good at
dogs.
fostering pups, and thank God we haven't had any pups lately. But
No litters lately.
But we have taken in dogs that were found pregnant and or gave birth to puppies, and we fostered those puppies until they all found homes. Unlike private breeders, we have to also do the vaccine sequence with the dogs. So you're actually, when you want a puppy, it's actually better to go to a dog rescue to get puppies, because you know that the vaccines will either be gone or they'll all be done by the time you get that puppy, and they will be spay and neutered, because we can't adopt out without the dogs being spayed and neutered.
Do you have a question for us?
I do. How does one go about fostering? Is there paperwork or are there forms?
Yes, you can go on our website, limbochihuahuas.org, and you can fill out an application. It's a foster adoption application, and we do a personal reference check or a veterinarian check, and we come to your home and we make sure that, you know, like if we came here, we want to patch up a few areas in the fence or whatever, just to make sure your home is secure, and give you some advice on that, and then boom, you can foster. So it's not really hard. We just want to make sure that you're a good person, and if you put down, I live in an apartment, then we call your landlord or whatever. We want to make sure the dog's secure in every way possible. And then you have the dog until it's adopted. We do have forever fosters too, dogs that we get that are just too old or just too sick. We have several dogs in our rescue that have cancer, that are just 16 and above, and they have heart problems, so we keep those dogs for the rest of their lives, and we make sure that they're really happy and loved.
I hope when I get old, I get to go to the Chihuahua rescue.
They say that. They go, I hope when I come back as a dog, I can live at your house.
Well, thank you all so much for coming and bringing these things. We're going to do a little closing number. Does anybody else have any good news or advice? You can just stay right here and sing along. Okay, so the trouble here is that you carry your troubles around. That's the trouble. So you put your troubles in a holy basket. That means your troubles will run out the bottom. Don't jump freight trains when they roll by. Don't like the blues, I'll tell you why. I go downtown when I want to smoke, and I'm treating life like a joke. But I won't go sitting in my neighbor's yard, 'cause he's been working mighty hard. I go downtown, I don't wear shoes. Oh, you know I don't sing the blues. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sunshine through. Sing it, Duke. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sunshine through. That's right, folks, let your sunshine through. Don't keep your light under a bushel. Well, just go about your day with a nice thought in your head. How about that? I won't get cross if you smile at me, and I'll throw my troubles out to sea. I don't wear black or need a heart attack, 'cause we can be happy. How about that? Don't think much about what could go wrong. I don't want to sing about it in a song. I'll look at you and shake my head. Lord knows, some people would be better off dead. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry out the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sunshine through. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, let the sunshine through. don't mind that. It's kind of like sunshine. Only different. All how you look at it, isn't that right? Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carrying the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, let the sunshine through. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, let the sunshine through. Don't see Saturn when I look at the stars, but I know it's out there and so's Mars. I don't think much about the evening news. Lord knows I do not sing the blues. I don't like ham, but I do like toast. I certainly don't care who you hate the most. I don't care how it's always been done. You can give in but still keep some. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carrying the sunshine too. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sunshine through. Carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, carry my rain in a bushel basket, but let the sunshine through. Let the sunshine through. Yay! Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for having come. Please go about your day with a little sunshine in your heart. And if anything worries you, start singing. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen and it could be good. Something's gonna happen like we knew it would. And come visit the snack lady if you need a little snack. And thank you, Reggie and Triona Hill there, and everybody who came. Bye. Bye. Well, there you go. Thank you, ladies. I so appreciate you coming.